So things are not going well, and I'm starting to notice another, like a definite pattern that in the jobs besides KFC, um because KFC is definitely Star Wars related, so it's how well you know Star Wars inside and out. Um it depends on how well you know it. If you know it very well without being a fan or a fanatic, and you're able to sit through the movie and you're able to grasp it just like that. You're able to walk in, you can do anything in the KFC without having to be in management. But it seems like if you have to become a fanatic to understand it, then you need management. It's kind of like it's undoing itself. So it's like one of my games that I play. But as far as like Walmart goes, Dunkin' Donuts, Foxconn job, the Foxconn job though actually goes all the way back to the Allen Park Public Library, and then it kept following through. Um, it just seems like I'm getting plated in these jobs. So I'm really asking that, if I'm not going anywhere and it's continuing to show right from day one, from the start of the hiring process, that it just there's money at the end of it, not me spending money to find out because that seems to be, well, let's make her, realize that when you get into a job, you don't spend money. Okay, well, that's not true. That's illogical thinking. Just like I don't want to hear out of an employer's mouth saying it's really cool for somebody to start cutting and drawing like like bone figures on their freaking body. That's not healthy thinking. It's not healthy thinking at all. Um, but yeah, it's just I know there's jobs for me. I know there's a job that has my name on it that is not where I'm being plated left and right, because this is sickening. This is getting sickening and this is getting bad. Um, and this is not fair. Not fair at all. I don't know how in the fuck my name got pulled. I mean, how it even got even pulled out of a fucking hat. It just, I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. None of the argument on her side made sense. I try to get an answer because she's saying, well, they're stealing paper. Well, how are you know, customers getting into the bottle room then and stealing paper? Or how are the employees stealing paper and printing them out at home? You can't print them out at home. You need to take the printer with you. It's just, so I'm just gonna, for every video that I post up from a personal trying to help with the Dianetics and stuff, I'm gonna keep reposting that video because this is getting fucking out of control. Until it gets resolved. I don't care how it gets resolved because we're just gonna keep looping through. So that's me right now. Came home, listened to two songs. I know you guys yeah, I heard it. It's like, well, what the fuck? I mean, in 4 minutes you can figure out who the fuck is in the wrong and who's in the right and who's incorrect and who's correct. So I'm not getting into it. I'm not. You politicians playing up on the podium, you're just playing. You're playing. And there are us high school politicians who said, you know what, we're not going to get involved. We don't have the money for it. We'll just figure out another way to help out the community. And if we make it in the local community, then we make it. If we don't, we don't. But for me, everybody knows that everybody knows I'm a Claudia. We'll call it that. Everybody knows I'm a Claudia. Every day was brown eyes. Every day was dark circles. And her face is white and her eyes are dark. It's clear telltale sign, right? So we are just gonna take it one day at a time. I'm not going back to work because immediately out of my mouth was, I don't feel safe. And you should always have your phone on you. You should always be recording it. You should always call the corporate because sometimes even the ethics office is not sure about something and they could do things, and we're going to pray to God that that doesn't happen, that they're very neutral, but you can always get a bad person. So tomorrow I'm going to restart the whole process, explain what happened, have it on video. There should be no explanation. It should speak for itself. And I touched the thing. I touched the two tickets, the refund tickets and stuff, and we're going to find out. Alex is part of the upper management team. Um, that's it. It's just, it is what it is. And I'm pretty sure I stated facts because Walmart did have something, out in the newspaper before the presidential campaign of 2016 about, what they were going through and stuff. I mean, God, wow, the Southgate Walmart has been around for so long. Do you know how many times employees have filed lawsuits for, like, just the stupidest shit? I mean, I'm talking stupid as shit. Like, they didn't get refunded on an EBT stamp, food stamp item, because they caught it for a price correction. Okay, well, you're asking after the fact. You need to ask during the fact. And that's an actual legal term. When we say during the fact, we mean like, hey, look, go. It's stated right there, and if it's not correct, it should be given. But during the fact and after the fact are actually legal terms. During the fact means that somebody had brought it to another party's attention and it got corrected, which means that the party seen it with their own two eyes and they corrected it. After the fact means is that there was time to contemplate. I mean, I don't need a legal degree. You just need to be able to say, hey, look, how how much can you freaking go correct Vulcan? I mean, we've all watched Spock. Everybody, now that we let the fan all saying about Spock, he's got a big dick. I bet he's really good in bed. I bet it's, yeah, yeah, completely virgin. Ain't nothing out of this mouth is like it's completely rated R. No, it's completely baby talk. Completely baby talk. They don't make no sense. Make no sense. So, yep. Take it one step at a time. I'll be recording it. I'll be adding to the thing, but like I said, if there's not a whole lot of personal videos, the last personal video is going to be the Dianetics. And it's all going to be fact because truly I am Scientology to the bone. Yeah. Complete Scientology to the bone. We don't do this. You don't sit there and you don't lie. If you can't hire people, then you shouldn't be saying you're hiring. You need to tell the state that because then it means it's a complete shutdown and they can't hire anybody. I mean, New York does it all the time. That used to be New York's old way of telling the government that they were squared away with their books. I remember the very first COVID-19. Oh, good Lord. So, yeah, we're going to keep looping through and looping through and looping through. And all I'm asking is just, hey, Miscavige, can you help out? I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm entitled to my emotions because I have been working a very stressed out schedule for the past 5.5 months. It has been nonstop. I haven't been able to get anybody to cover a shift. Like if I wanted somebody to swap a shift with me, nothing. So I had to use up my time. So for those young ones that are actually able to break through, yes, it's true. If you have to use your overtime hours that you collected to get days off, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. So take it from me. Take it from me. Please don't do anything special. Don't do anything stupid. Please don't. Please don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't learn an extra language. Do it when we have to start brand new, when we're back in the classroom. There's tons of money out in the world now at that point. Let me explain how it's going to be. Once we break out of this, depending on how long it takes, an infinite lifetime, which will be forever because we're human, It's going to be all of us back in the classroom, all of us learning a brand new set of income, which means new language, new friends, new families, new relationships, new businesses, not all this junk that we have around us. So it's going to be a whole lot different. I mean, completely different. You'll wake up every morning, there'll be sun, and then there'll be weekends where there'll be rainy. The winters will be beautiful, and the air won't feel so, it won't. And all we have to do is just keep everybody busy come September 9th. I'm sorry, yeah, it's September 9th now, into September 11th, 2000. That's all we have to do. Just keep them busy so they don't do anything stupid. So, yeah. Yep, that's really what it was. We ran out of money to pay the high priced politicians, and so they started doing wagers, and that's what happens. And then that's where I came in. I did that so long ago. Oh my God. I did that very long time ago. When they first were realizing they were running out of money. I think that was, I had missed like the first like phrase that came out of Jeb's mouth. It was all about him. I think it was all about him. Don't argue with me, Jeb. Don't, don't, because that dream was very nasty. Clean, but nasty. Clean, but nasty. Holy Lord. I'm very Lotus. Very, very Lotus. Very Lotus. It's not in the tea. It's not in the food. That's how one's mind is when it's completely correct. It's completely calm. So you have nothing to say to me because once this personality test comes in and the DNA test comes in, you can't do any of this fucking shit. Like I said, 0-7 all the time. Loss. Complete loss. You want to win the correct way? Change your ways. Why are you guys paying these businesses off? Hold on, hold on, hold on. No. This is the logic you guys are sexually throwing around. Why are you paying them off if you know that what you're doing is correct at that high price paying field? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just saying, just boldly stating. I've seen bold dicks. Yours is, ugh. I swear to God, I could take like shears and just snip it off. Is this suicide? Suicide would have been staying. I didn't stay. I got the fuck out. There is no more suicide. And it's going to suck. Well, anyways, so Miscavige, helping would be a big deal right now.